last week, I decided that I was done looking at all of this mess and was ready to start building something I'd never made before to make this neglected space look better. So now, with absolutely no experience, I trudge on and get to building. The project has begun, so I'm going to go to Lowe's, I'm going to get the materials I need, and then I'm just going to jump right in. I can figure it out. Okay. Set up. So today is the big day where I'm going to start cutting and building this bookshelf by myself. Tim has decided to abandon me in my time of need because he gave the excuse that he has to go to work. In all seriousness though, he did help me set up last night as far as like figuring out where we need to make cuts and setting up the tools and all that stuff, so I appreciate that. But that being said, I have never done this before. Needless to say, I have no idea what the I'm doing. We're gonna do it anyways, so yeah. First things first, I need to remove this baseboard back here because I need the bookcase, the bookshelf, to be flush with the rest of the wall. So this is preventing that. It's got a little lip here, obviously, so I'm gonna have to just remove this entirely. I just grabbed these tools. I figured that this would be the best way to remove it, so we'll see. Jesus Christ. So now I can lie these boards up flat. And they're not the straightest, but that's okay because it's just a foundation, so we can straighten it out a little bit. So the distance that we have left between these two boards is going to be about 58.5 inches. All right, so I have just cut this board to fill in the rest of this space. I'm a little nervous if it'll fit or not. Holy shit, I measured it correctly. Okay. so now that I'm done cutting all of my 2x4s, I am officially done, or at least I hope so, with using this miter saw for right now. I picked it up at the wrong part and it just blew wood chips all over my face. So this is a little bit of a weird setup, but I was talking to Tim last night in preparation to figure out how I should go about cutting this. And he told me he thought that the best way to do this was to obviously put this board here as like a table, and I've got supports on the other side. And then take some of these 2x4s here and place it on either side where I was going to cut it, because that way as I saw through, the blade's not going to cut this board here, because I'm going to need this board later. And I clamped it down so the blade can go through here, and I have a guide for a perfectly straight cut. I have never used a circular saw before, so let's see how this goes. So I don't know where our safety goggles went, but I do have these goggles. I'm just gonna use that. See, and dual protection because it's not going in my nose. Well, I guess I'm breathing out of. Never mind. This is a brief interruption for those of you that are new here. I wanted to let you know that I post videos every Monday. So if you could like and subscribe, that would be a massive help so that this video can reach more audiences like you, so I can continue making videos like the one you're watching now. Thank you. All right, so I have some pretty splintered edges here, just from the way that the wood was cut. So I'm gonna see if I can take this new orbital sander and kind of like get rid of some of that splintering. Okay, that worked out a lot better than I thought it would. There's like, it's not chipping and splintering away anymore. That's a win. Now we're on to the bigger boards because I already finished all the small ones. So wish me luck. This is such a hard project to do by yourself and in an apartment with not a lot of room. And especially like when you've never done this before, like it's just making it a little worse. Not gonna lie. Sorry, turtles. Okay. That was hard. All right, so Tim has just gotten home and I have made all of the cuts for the for the things that were already marked. So the dog houses essentially on either side can be able to be screwed together. We are going to do that right now.
Wait, are we going to screw it together or are we going to dry fit it?
Depends on what we have time for.
Wait.
This is the part where you look at the cuts that I made and you go, damn, Shoddy, you cut this so fine.
Damn, Shoddy, you cut this. What was the rest of it? So fine? You so fine? You're so fine?
Listen, I'll take either. What was the question?
Jesus, I need some help. That was the question. No, I need the long bits, the 44s.
Oh, is this to go for this is the bottom?
Yeah, 44 goes down and then 31s go on top.
Okay.
So I need the. That's where it goes. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, by all means, just stand there and do nothing. Thank you.
Okay.
Just stand there and look pretty.
Like this?
Yes, you're killing it, honey. So I already told the folks at home this.
Told the
That
folks at home?
Yep.
Oh, those folks?
Yes, you guys. That I wanted to do 3 for each doghouse, but since you abandoned me and you wouldn't know that.
What?
So yeah, we'll do 3 for each doghouse so that there's more structural support since Kirby's a little on the chunkier side.
Hey, the vets just said he was fine. So these are the other 19s out here?
Yeah. Oh, look at that cut. Look at that. Hold on. Listen, I would like to stop and brag to show how precise.
That's pretty good.
Look at that. Look how precise my cuts are.
That's fucking good.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think I could pull this off.
I thought you did.
I just went, it, let's go. And then.
Can you push that guy a little farther over?
Oh, that's an 18, honey.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Because I never miss.
Yeah, the wall is being uneven is gonna.
So we dry fit the boards, but the problem is that the wall kind of bows out. I can see the curvature of it just looking right here. So Tim had the idea to he stuck like a pencil or something like that and traced the line of the wall. Anyways, he was like, oh, I should just cut this board. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna have to trust you. If this is hopefully perfect. Okay, color me, oh, hold on. Color me impressed. You weren't full of shit.
Thank you.
But look at that. He went in and it was the curvature of the wall.
There you go.
Perfect. So what I'm going to be doing is, in order to assemble the platform together, I'm going to be doing some pocket hole screws so that it's not visible on the outside that it's been screwed in anywhere. That being said, I have never done a pocket hole screw, but I have always wanted to, so I'm actually pretty excited to be doing this. So yeah, I'm just going to have to learn how to do that right now. This is one of those rare times where I did watch a tutorial on how to do this because I was confused. Can I tell you something? What?
What?
I have big tea to share with you. Yeah?
What's the tea?
Well, it's made out of wood.
That's the tea.
The
tea is that it's made out of wood.
Yeah.
This is this piece. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the glue. We have 2 of the doghouse boxes made. I did it all by myself.
Are you
really?
You're not pulling the shit again.
It was so difficult. I was struggling all by my lonesome, just powering through, screwing in the boxes, just blood, sweat, tears, and perfect first-time carpentry skills coming into play here. And I said, Tim just stood off to the side and was throwing stones and telling me You can't do it.
Yeah, all right. Where'd it go? Where'd it go, bro?
So the boxes are done. I am so excited to finally be starting this project. Don't get me wrong, it's a ton of work and I am racing to get it done, but I know that it will massively pay off in the end, and for that, I can't wait. If you're interested in videos like the one you're watching, then this playlist where I renovate my boyfriend's bachelor pad bedroom might be worth a watch.